EA Sports coverage of the NFL welcomes you to Foxborough, Mass. We are expecting some snow showers to start coming down at some point.
Mr. Rob Gronkowski.
It's cold, but they've got their coats, their hot chocolate, and they are ready for football here at Gillette Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Ready as they trot back on the field. They'll run. Here's the former Heisman Trophy winner. Able to slither by. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They'll keep it on the ground. Garner. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. It's Garner.
Oh, they did a stunt.
Lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing here is May. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll try hammering for the goal line.
Oh, hell.
Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams...
for their 2nd drive, and the safety gave them the lead. Now they look to build on that lead.
How about what they put together for their team? Scoring points on the defensive side of the ball. Now they flip it over to the offense and say, take it and go with it. Let's extend this lead, guys.
Yeah, 1 feet. And he loses
What?
the 2nd time.
Oh, hell no. Like, what? What the hell? I haven't lost any fumbles. I lost 2 fumbles in the first 2 drives. Like, what? Like, there's no way to upgrade your carry like in college football on here. Am I like tripping? Yeah, you can't upgrade the carry or nothing on here. Well. Isn't there like a way you can protect the ball? I forget.
Well, snow has been a part of some of the most historic moments in Patriots and Gillette Stadium history. And we've got more of it on deck for later in this one as we welcome you to Foxborough, Massachusetts. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Andre Stevenson getting the football back now.
Higher chance for fumbles. Well, it's changed direction.
Got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it cross.
Okay. I didn't read that the first game.
It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
The first carry here for the rookie from the U. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And they're able to bring him down. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 33 yards. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Hit behind the line, that ball's loose. But I think a Patriot got on top of that, so they will keep possession. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. May looking to throw. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. And that's going to bring up 3rd and very long. They've got to get 20 or more.
It's now 3rd down.
Throwing is May. Hits his running back. And what a call on that 3rd and 19 as they find a way to get the first before the tackle's made.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. 27 carries and a career day in yardage. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Made a throw it. Completed to his running back. He's going to have about 9 yards, it looks like, as he's forced towards that sideline. And that gives the Patriots a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he barrels across for the touchdown. Running back, about to get back to work. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Yeah. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Here's May to the air. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw. 2nd down now. Let's see how heavy this snow gets as we move forward. Dive. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. The ball's out. He lost it. Ooh, but I think the Patriots got on top of that one, so they're going to maintain possession. almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a New England first down.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard
Lone
line.
back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
May now. Brought in. He loses the football.
Damn.
This is scooped up by the Bills. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock.
All these fumbles is gonna cost us the fucking game, bro.
Trying as best he can, Kate, to find those windows where your man's got some space after the catch, because the last thing you want to do.
This running back headed back out for a new series. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I certainly don't mind completions nor getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands in a hurry, but that one was way too predictable as it goes backwards.
On 2nd down, May. Completed over the middle. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that is a Patriots first down. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want their...
Wow, it's free again!
Oh my god.
And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
I mean, like, what the hell? I'm holding RB.
And this running
Some
back to the field.
BS.
And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock.
Every time I get hit, even if I'm holding RB or not.
On first down, they'll run. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world.
Lost control of another one.
Man, that's some bullshit. Some bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You put it on the ground in a game.
Hey, yo, what's good with you,
Continue to load up.
Elk?
Just what they did right there. Go right after the football with a violent...
Offense. They're running back, headed out once again. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
He's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
Yeah, what's good with you, Gucci? How you doing, bro? How you been?
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And sneaks this through the middle.
Not much, just playing superstar mode at the moment. Getting hosed by the fucking computer and these fucking fumbles.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now
I like the game a lot.
May This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is
Can't complain. I mean, if you played Madden, it's pretty much the same game, pretty much. I mean, different physics. The movement's good. A lot better than in previous years.
Running back, headed back out for a new series. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Sending him on the dive. And that's good for a gain of 5. Christian Benford up to make that stop. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Yeah, for the most part. That's why I've been telling you. When 2K comes out, get it and hit me up. And I can help you get things set up.
Close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
I play mostly sports games and shooter games, and I do have Wolverine pre-ordered. So I do play some single player.
To throw, here's May. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up
Yes and no. I play some solo games. Like I did play the hell out of Crimson Desert and finish that. It's just like whatever I'm interested in playing. But for the most part, you get more views playing multiplayer games, not single player games.
There's a dive up the middle, and he's able to get this down to the 13.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Back to the well again. Give him 2 yards. Stop made pretty quickly there. That's going to be 1st down New England.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against
I
him.
can't stand the
Here's
Patriots.
May on 2nd.
That's the team that I got drafted to.
That's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's
I'm
certainly
actually a
needs
Colts
to help their
fan.
playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. So early movement.
So that tells you. So that tells you why I don't like the Patriots.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's going to be 4th down. Great effort there, right, with the completion, but he's still well short of what they needed.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways.
Back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. They'll run here on 1st down. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. Looks like the Snow hit the pause button. Okay, at least for now, team's happy for this break. It's 2nd down. Rush coming for May. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
May now to throw on 3rd. He completes it in traffic. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up first and goal.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection.
What are you getting into today?
And the yards necessary.
They'll try and punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. Win on the road.
Of course, our defense couldn't fucking hold him.
But they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.
It's in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game.
What's my bit rate set at? How's my bit rate? Oh, okay. What are you taking classes for? I appreciate the lurk though, Gooch.
Six days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but one day a week, an anvil is used to... Harris making their return to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this round, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
The first carry here for the rookie from the U. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. 15 carries and a career day in yardage. Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Across midfield to the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on first.
Damn.
1 yard up the gut, second down.
You know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7. Third and just 2 to go. They give it to him again.
God.
Just short the marker, maybe a yard away.
I run one person over.
Start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Another carry for him.
There we go.
This is a good one. Gain of 3. That was more than enough on 4th down.
Hey, you and I are not too old to remember a time where this used to almost be a debate. You come in, bring on the special teams, and punt it. Not in today's NFL. And the numbers tell you so often to go for it, and when you execute like they just did, you'll more than likely go for it again later in the game.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Back to the well again. Tackles with what looks to be about 3 yards. That's enough. Fresh set of downs coming their way. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
You know what I love about that run? Even though he got the game ball last week in a huge breakout game for him, he's showing you the determination isn't just about 1 week. He's putting his head down and going.
2nd down, here's Dak. He's going to put this out of the end zone and incomplete. Didn't even give his guys a chance. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Dak.
Of course. They bring the blitz.
And that sends him back into a 4th and 11.
This defense, they might give up some points here on this opening drive, but they're doing their best without pressure to not let it be 6.
Running back, about to get back to work. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They take the hands off. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap. And that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down. sideline, and he's got it. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that's going to give Dallas the first down. Now give left side. That's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down. We haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They pitch it to him. Cuts it to the right sideline. He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets home. Touchdown, Dallas. Headed back out for a new series. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Heading in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Now here's Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning.
Jake Ferguson. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. Into traffic, complete. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down. All set to go now from the 35. Now Dak to throw. He can't pull this one in.
He mistimed it.
Second time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So
God damn, hike the fucking ball. Well, I gotta wait there for like 10 seconds.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. Prescott to throw. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I gotta say, Kate, that the belief that he had in himself to make that play really is so reflective of the belief this entire defense has had overall across this small little winning streak.
Down on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. Back to work after throwing the pick. It's his running back. Brought down after getting his guys about 26 yards. And that is good for a Cowboy first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott set to pass. Hits him on the out route. And out of bounds he goes, so get him about half of what they needed. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Dan. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down here for Dak. Now 3 for 3 on this series after he threw the pick the last time out. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit. That brings out the flag.
Ball start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Prescott will look to throw. It's caught at the 4. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. First and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown.
Boom, baby. That's how you execute. That's how you execute your 2-minute warning. 2-minute offense.
Returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Completed to his running back. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that's going to give Dallas the first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. They pitch it out to him here. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
One of the things that I love about this back is he tends to see the bigger picture, how a bunch of smaller efforts can really add up to wins in the end. That approach yielded him multiple appearances on the championship podium in college, and you know he's dreaming of the same in the NFL.
Finds his back complete. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Play action, Prescott. Is fine, Schoonmaker, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. We've got a screen to the running back.
Why does it make me run back the opposite direction? Why?
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance there.
It's freaking stupid. When screens that make you run the opposite direction first.
Disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
They'll run here on first down. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Throwing on second, Prescott. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him.
Okay, the whole.
About 5 takes him inside the 40-yard line. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
He stops here, gain of about 7. That is good for a Cowboy first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 32. Blown back, gets the handoff. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that's going to give Dallas the first down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Here's that little 8-yard scooch. Here comes 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Right up the gut. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Went the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. To throw, Prescott. He's got it. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Play action now for Prescott. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Dak. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. Now to throw.
Oh, damn it, Dak.
They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. So early movement for the
Damn it.
field block. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Fits it through the middle. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first.
It's a gain of 23
Now with just 10
yards.
seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. Take this one on the road. And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.
Why is it always freeze after the game? It's annoying. I have to always restart the fucking game.
It's in the game.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Spare fan on.
Okay, done.
Hey Siri. Open up Cozy Light.
Miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. First quarter numbers, and now trying to add to those as this next drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's the rookie running back out of Miami, and he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. 22 carries. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Prescott. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is catch number 60 for the season. Now a toss play, running right. And he'll be met in the
Can't hold the fucking block.
behind the line of scrimmage.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Niners have the early advantage. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. A quick slant taken by Lamb. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. Third and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
They'll run. No place to run there. Good job by the team to stop him at the 2.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Hunter Lipke. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd...
Quite a bit here in this first half. Such an integral part of this offense. They'll start this next drive. 1st and 10. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. That is
Oh, fuck the play zone.
intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time.
In the first half, and now time to build on those as this drive begins with 1st down. His drive will start on the ground. And they're finally going to bring him down.
That's a hold.
It's a 1st down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. That's on Tyler Guyton, the tackle. And they won't get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Prescott now. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2nd and long coming up. To throw is Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. No one open.
No.
To his running back.
Oh, did I get it?
That's good for a
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
This is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Prescott again. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Throw again, Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Prescott trying to get his guys to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Niners' 18-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They
What does it do?
The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Shotgun snap for Prescott. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield.
Of course, our offensive line's trash.
Looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all tied. Third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver, but at least for this game,
No.
he's been their #1 option in this offense.
Damn it, Dak.
This is a play call I don't quite understand, Mike. Backed up on your side.
Makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And they do so with the lead now, thanks to the effort from their defense. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
7-yard line.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 3.
Here's a third down and 4. Dak to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Cowboys. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
Brings up second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
a second down throw for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Back to throw is Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this
Dak, you're
quarterback
pissing me off.
not only being able to spread the ball to multiple.
Cowboys, their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. On the toss, they'll run, and that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is second and long. Here's Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 7.
Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And Barnes.
Ready to get back at it. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 1. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains. Back to the ground after the penalty. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's second and 3 to go.
Second and 3 at the 49ers 36-yard line.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
To throw is Prescott. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. The Niners lose their 3rd and final timeout. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Here's Dak to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down as as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Getting set to get back to work. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways.
It's in the game.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hey, yo, what's good, Gina? I actually was that fast in real life. I could run a 4-2-3. Not a 4-2-3, but a 4-3-4 when I played football. How are you doing, Gina? All right, you back now, Dina?
20 miles west of downtown Dallas. One of the
How are you doing today, Dina?
quarter numbers, and now trying to add to those as this next drive begins with 1st and 10. Dak gonna put it up right away. A short throw caught by Ferguson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. On the ground, here's the former Heisman Trophy winner. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And he shows off those strong legs running through 1 tackle.
What are you getting into today?
Here's 2nd and 2. On the play fake, Dak. That is brought in the end
No, not a 4-2-3. I ran a 4-3-2 in high school when I played football.
Ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. There, his numbers on the ground in the win a week ago. 21.
And I also did play running back in high school. Are you still at the same job? I forget what you were doing for work. Well, actually, last time I remember you talking about that you was finishing up school, looking for a job.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. The linebacker Cody.
Hey, not really nowadays.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided.
Because like in a 100-meter dash, I was running in the 10s. I think my fastest 100-meter dash in high school was a 10:50 something, if I remember right.
That's what everybody focuses on. But man, the defense.
In the first half, and now time to build on those as this drive.
Okay, is that a law firm?
On play action, here's Dak. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert from 3rd and inches.
32-yard line.
Oh, okay.
Is Prescott. He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb. And they will bring him down on the
So
side of midfield.
I went to Pike High School till my junior year, and then I transferred with the Hamilton Hamilton Southeastern my senior year.
Play action now. Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown Cowboys. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. On the previous drive, and they'll take over here, trying to extend the lead. It's 1st and 10.
No, I didn't get any, not big college offers. To like Ball State and places like that.
Dak's going to throw it here on 1st down.
It's mainly because my team sucked.
Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Pike sucked at football back in the day.
Prescott now. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And Etchick, him to Southeastern, one state the year before I got there.
Pistol now for Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 50.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. You're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll stick with him again. He gets free. He's inside the 35. And he will score again. Touchdown, Dallas. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
Anyway, coming out of high school, I was more focused on rugby because I had started playing semi-pro rugby when I was 17, actually.
Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is first and 10.
Oh, shit.
Start on the ground. Oh, big hole left side. Still on the move. Inside the 10. 80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
Where's my difficulty on?
And they're running back, getting ready to go back to work. And it's
Oh, that's why. I'm not on All Pro.
You have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. Cedric Gray there to bring him down.
Yeah.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home,
I was focused more on becoming professional in sports than I was school, to be honest with you. That's why I focused more on rugby than anything.
Make their way out to take over once more. The advantage is 8.
Because at that time,
It's a 2-score game on
all I did was work.
and 10.
I was a shift manager at McDonald's at the time. and all I did was went to work, went to the gym, worked out, and rugby.
Back to throw is Prescott.
That's how my life was before I got hurt.
He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's for Ferguson once again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
All he can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
To the ground, a first down run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. His pass right side is caught by Schoonmaker. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cowboys. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. A first down throw for Prescott. That's caught by Lamb. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
It's 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a chance to put this game away. And goal. Here's a run. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Touchdown, Dallas. And that is touchdown number 25. Ready to take over once again. And this one really all over but the shouting. 1 timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defense.
Of course, the fucking game freezes.
It's in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game.
stadium's so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. And today we bring you one of the traditional Thanksgiving games.
About to get an ad in 40 minutes, 40 seconds, just to let you guys know, chat.
Because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Back out on offense. They're running back, headed out once again. And the upside of this game, well, you get to be a part of the Thanksgiving tradition, right? Everybody wants that, but obviously hoping they'd be coming off a win into the short turnaround for this contest, which they couldn't do.
And if you'd like a even more special Thanksgiving weekend and a few of these extra days, you'd sure like to find a way to win.
Prescott opening with a pass. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. The 50. 30. Gets the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. And they're running back, about to get back to work. And after picking up the win last week, playing with a lot of energy already here, even with a quick turnaround for this Thursday game.
Kid, I think the setting might have something to do with some of that juice.
Yeah, good point. No ordinary game when you get to take the field on Thanksgiving.
So much to play for. So much more than your typical Thursday night. You know the nation is watching.
He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. That is good for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Dak off the play fake.
And I hate that play. Always get stuck on a defender.
A lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line. Second and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
3rd and 8.
Dak to the air here. Into the hands of Pickett. We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we've reached the end of one on Thanksgiving. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hand off to the back. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
One of the things that I love about this back is he tends to see the bigger picture, how a bunch of smaller efforts can really add up to wins in the end. That approach yielded him multiple appearances on the championship podium in college, and you know he's dreaming of the same in the NFL.
Goes for a gain of just 1, and that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Back to the well again. And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another carry for him. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations, too.
And he's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. Jonathan Grenard. And that sack loses 8. It's now 3rd and goal. Now here's Prescott. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to...
Returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down. Pinned down deep on your own side, Brock. You know what that defense is thinking. They want to stick it to you, but they still found a way to find a little running room there.
You spend quite a bit of time really in training camp. Not in season as much, Kate, but in training camp working on this backed-up situation. And that's exactly what you want. You want to see the ball matriculate forward. And to do it on the ground, even better.
Catch made by Schoonmaker. And he's gonna
no, not real.
Stop just a little bit shy of the mark.
I think on my channel, on my YouTube channel, I may have a couple videos of me play full games of me playing rugby, but you don't see much.
Here's that. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage. And this running back headed back out for a new series. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick.
Damn. Where is he throwing the fucking ball?
There goes that man once again, Brock. Once again, able to get the better of the QB. Third pick for him already this season.
I don't know when these...
Back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. They're going to need some unlikely magic here if they want to find any points with almost no time remaining. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that's going to give Dallas the first down. Their offense and this running back to the field. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Going to be brought down here at the 42. Well, we talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Offense to the line, second down.
Brings up second and 11.
To throw is Prescott. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm.
God damn it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay up.
And this running back headed back out for a new series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Eagles Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Now Dak to throw. Got a man. It's Flanard. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Prescott set to pass. And off his hands and incomplete. That drop means they fail to convert on 3rd down. Returning their offense and this running back to the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Prescott to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Looks like a pick, but he just can't hang on. So it's an incomplete pass on 2nd down. And they're happy to have that compared to the alternative. Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. It's his running back. And he gets home. Touchdown, Cowboys. And this running back headed back out for a new series. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Back to throw. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. Good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Long for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
The coverage by John Campbell.
Now Prescott.
God damn it, Dak.
Defense gets there after a gain of 5.
Stop dinking and dunking. You're fucking wide open.
The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they haul him down, but we all saw it. That's pretty awkward, partner. This flag should be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, he grabbed whatever he could to make that tackle. Unfortunately, he got a whole lot of face masks, so add even more yards onto that play. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. He's looking for his running back there. We're going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
to the air. Prescott. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made. They lead just before the end of this game. Well, there is certainly a lot.
All right, see you later, Dina.
Here in this offense, thankful for him. That is his second touchdown of this ball game.
And I think maybe even more thankful, Kate, if he keeps us up through, I don't know, Christmas, the New Year, all the way to the end of the season.
And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days, with more time than normal coming up between.
It's in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Crap.
Set to take the field. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is.
Go play on my wide receiver. Couple games. We are the most dominant wide receiver in the league right now, aka me, little Calvin Johnson Jr. Can't be stopped.
Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ready to take over here for the first time at 5-0 into the month of October. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
And what I've liked about his game throughout his career, his vision, his instincts, and then his sees an opening occur, he takes full advantage of it, gets right to it, and usually picks up nice yardage.
Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Garner. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on. Here for the Indianapolis Colts. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive That was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
23 yards, the final tally.
3 yards. And the Colts first down.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jaguars' 42-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. But no reason for that from any wide receiver.
Oftentimes, you don't even hear the snap count, right? You just look inside, make sure the ball moves, then you take off. How he didn't do that is beyond me.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but it's fair to say this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan.
Yo, dude, I am not playing on rookie or whatever.
You make sure you have.
Stop saying I'm playing on rookie. Game options, all Madden. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. So shut up.
Area wherever he lines up.
It's just that wide receiver's easy. You find an open space, call for the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. It's Garner. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a
And once you get your player to a certain level, it's just easy.
on his way to a monster game. 3 first. And their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Garner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jones now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Garner. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. On his way to a historic. Possession here on offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards. Jones now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Colts are... to go on offense one final time in this first half. 1 second, all that remains.
Just to show you I'm playing on all map. For people who think I'm playing on the lower difficulty, I'm playing on all man. Just
they're just going to run it here up the middle. Powers through it. And getting this just shy of midfield.
hey, so what's everyone getting into? Have you guys played Madden yet?
Coming up, let's get you downstate. Message received. They get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. First and 10, Taylor now. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And a big turnover there as his
playing
guys
quarters.
get the football back. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this. Colts to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Wideout headed back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Bust through the tackle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Colts 1st down.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one too low. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Fucking zone.
Take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this line. Making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
At the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. Taking it right down.
Yeah, we got that sealed off ball. And he takes it all the way.
To the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another.
Oh, it was in Taylor.
A serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission.
An Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets.
I don't know why. I'm gonna play one more game, I think. Then I'm gonna switch to 2K.
You're in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal week 7, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set to take the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Over the middle, complete. That's Garner. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Throwing, Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Here for the Indianapolis Colts. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. 2nd and 6.
At the 9-yard line.
Now Jones. Oh, he tries to
Where's he throwing the ball?
And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes
ready to go again. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. That'll give him 8 that time. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This offense now as they get set to take over. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Garner. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
26 yards.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Colts will take the lead here in the offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise. And
Jones took her.
Yeah. Those guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Certainly feels like the classic second get.
Offense one final time in this first half. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Now Jones, a final shot before break. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter. Take over on offense to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Garner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First down, Colts.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
They go play action here on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive. To take over their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones over the middle, complete. It's Garner and he'll be taken down but not before they work it across midfield.
Yeah, it's time to just take over.
Jones now, off play action, and this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I mean, the middle field, it's like always open.
As they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Jones, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
God dang it, John.
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Offense works their way back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Jones, off the play fake. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw, Jones. Oh, there's that man again, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards, it's a 1st down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I couldn't get off the other line.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. And their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
You got to go down on this shit.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Garner. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going.
You know who to go to, Jones.
And the Colts first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
First down, Colts.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. 2nd and 6 coming up. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Garner. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 21 yards away. Ready to get the football back. And the points, they have come fast.
Before we start these things,
in this quarter.
gotta fucking stop
You
him.
don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's first down. Here's Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Fucking Jones.
Second and 5 at the Titans' 38-yard line.
An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Tennessee, it may not be too late to salvage their